Hello guys, this is Vineet from Edge-Forex and today is 12th of August 2025. And news of the day is inflation numbers. As you can see on your screen, the actual inflation month over month. First let's talk about year over year. Previous year, a year ago, today was 2.9%. Forecasted for today's inflation number was 3.0 and actual was 3.1. So it's a tad bit higher than expected. But again, these are core inflation numbers. Anybody who believes these numbers is either, I don't know, foolish or is on some cheap drugs, because these are highly manipulated numbers that make absolutely no sense whatsoever. Are you telling me between last year and this year, after all the tariff effects, you go to your grocery shop and it's only costing you 2 or 3% more? At least that's not the case with me. I'm sure it's the same with you guys. The prices have gone up tremendously, drastically, especially in North America and Europe. I just don't understand why they are manipulating these numbers the way they are, because Trump is trying to make a point where he wants inflation to look good so he can, or low, so he can deflate the interest rates, or bring the interest rates down so he can kind of jumpstart the growth and do not go into the recession. Recession, guys, is mandatory. Recession is necessary to be to rule out, to flush out all the excesses in the economy. And if you don't have recessions, if you keep pumping money in the economy, the things go from bad to worse to really, really, really bad. So I don't understand what they are trying to implement here by avoiding a recession. Recession is good. Recession is where it's like when you fall sick, right? Your body temperature goes higher in order to kill the germs. In order to for you have to go through a process. You have to go through a certain amount of suffering before your body heals itself. So now, if you do not allow your body to heal, things in the long term will go a lot worse. The patient will eventually die, and if you do that too often for or too long. So I just don't understand why Trump is taking U.S. economy in the direction. Again, my dislike for the man. I just despise him. I think he is doing this world no favors at this point by the way reckless behavior that he is displaying at the world stage. Okay, so that was the step number one, and let's see how the markets are actually behaving for the news came out. The news came out. The Dixie fell kind of not sharply or anything. It fell, say, from 98.5 ish to 98.3, and looks like it's kind of recovering right now. And let's see. I think it's going to come back. Let's see how EU or USD, my favorite pair. That's if I want to see what the dollar is doing, I'll go look at either Dixie or EU or USD, because EU or USD is 56 or 57% thereabouts of Dixie. So now again, as we see, it is spiked up and now it's kind of slowly coming back. So now, because inflation was expected to be higher, and it is higher. If they were to come out and give you the correct numbers, inflation is a lot higher than 3.1% that they are projecting. It is a lot. It's more like 7, 8, 9, 10% at this point. That's how badly the numbers are being projected. So people were expecting, the traders were expecting the inflation is going to be like about 3.1, 3.2, 3.3%, but it's only coming out to 3.1. So that's a big reason why DXY, because inflation goes high, that is more difficult for them to cut the rates. And inflation goes really high, then say around 5, 6, 7%. Now they have to increase the rates instead of cutting them. So that's really the bottom line. So let's see how USD Swiss franc is doing. Again, same story here. It took a dive and now it's climbing back, slowly but surely. Okay, let's see how USD CAD is doing. Again, same thing. It dropped, recovering now. I think by the end of the day, it should come back to where it started the day. I'm not too worried about this particular move. It's not major at all. Okay, let's see how. Australian interest rates came out last night and they dropped as expected, and they're expected to keep dropping till, I guess, February of next year. And the main reason is that Australia is the biggest supplier of commodities to China, and the China and US trade war has caused those demands to shrink like anything, shrink like crazy. So that's why Australian dollar has been taking a hit, and they are dropping their interest rates to give economy a little bit of a boost. And that's why. So let's see AUD how that is doing. Again, same thing. Yep, exactly. That's yeah. So that's exactly what that's happening. Let's see how Japanese yen is doing. USD JVY. Again, same thing. It dropped, and now it's dropped as in like Japanese yen got stronger, and now is getting back, is getting weaker again. So again, here looking at EUR USD, that's the 5-minute chart. You can see it's kind of making like a U-turn kind of thing. Even if it goes a little bit higher, nothing. I don't think it's a trend change or anything. Right now, EUR USD, if we look at a long-term chart, if we look at, for example, 4-hour chart, it's in. Let's do a little deep. So I think the top was right here at around 1.18, and now it's making low, lower high, lower low. If this is a high, it's going to make a lower high from here, and the final confirmation for the trend reversal would be a lower low here. And like if it breaks 113, if it breaks 114 now, so that's around 240 pips away from here. So if it drops another 240 pips, then that's a 100% confirmation that the trend has reversed. It all guns out, all guns blow. We have to definitely start adding to our positions if you're not already adding as of now. So I think that's, other than that, not much is happening today, guys. This market is rather quiet. CPI numbers were the only thing that were coming out. Other than that, not much is happening. If something changes, I'll send out a message. Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow, see what's going on. And if any topic, if you'd like me to cover any topic, any charts, I would be more than happy to do so. But other than that, markets are rather quiet and waiting for India trade war, then Trump's decision on India trade war with the US, and also the China trade deal. So once those things are out, things will be a lot more clearer, and then give dollar the chance to go up a lot faster, a lot higher. So that's it. I think that's it for now. There's not much else for me to cover at this point. I will be back tomorrow, and we'll see what's going on. All right, guys. Thanks. I'll talk to you later.